long ago on a YouTube channel far, far away. I am doing another Star Wars movie review. That's right. I'm sorry that I had to do my little Darth Vader impression there for a moment, but I had to make it seem dramatic. So anyways, just in case you guys didn't see the title or thumbnail for some reason, which I don't know how and why. But anyways, I'm here to share my thoughts on the third Star Wars movie, Return of the Jedi. Try saying that 5 times fast. I'm just kidding. Now, I assume that most of you are already familiar with this movie, as well as the other 2 Star Wars movies. But just in case you haven't even heard of this movie, have no fear. Every VHS tape and DVD I own always has a description. The Empire is brought to his knees. Oh wait, I had to make it sound dramatic. The Empire is brought to its knees. Lightsaber sparkle, the Millennium Falcon flashes through hyperspeed, and creatures from all over the galaxy defy the Imperial Empire. The stunning third chapter of the Star Wars saga, as the rebels prepare to attack the Empire's awesome new Death Star, Han Solo, played by Harrison Ford, remains imprisoned by the loathsome outlaw Jabba the Hutt, who has also captured Princess Leia, played by Carrie Fisher. Luke Skywalker rescues his friends, but he will not be a true Jedi Knight until he defeats Darth Vader. On just a little quick recap, and during the end of the second movie, Luke Skywalker did find out that Darth Vader is his real biological father, who has sworn to win him over to the dark side of the Force, with old favorites like Chewbacca, Yoda, R2-D2, 3CPO, and Lando Calrissian, if I'm saying that right, played by Billy D. Williams, plus the small but stalwart Ewoks. Return of the Jedi takes the Star Wars adventure to heights of excitement. Well, it's not wrong about that. I feel like this is the true satisfying conclusion to the Star Wars trilogy in general. I mean, there's just a lot of great action sequences, so many characters to remember by, some we've already met, and some new faces. The special effects are still groundbreaking, especially for 1983 standards. I mean, there's just so many good things to enjoy enjoying this movie. Sorry about that. There's just so many things to enjoy from this movie. It is funny to see Han Solo, Princess Leia, and the others meet a bunch of Ewoks on a distant planet. And I'm not gonna lie, the Ewoks are really cute creatures. I mean, they're just so adorable. I mean, they almost look like outer space bears when you think about it. I mean, sure, some would argue that the Ewoks don't even look like bears, which that's understandable, but they just look so cute and cuddly. And I'm surprised that 3CPO was able to understand what the Ewoks are saying. Well, he is good at translating all sorts of languages from all sorts of planets all over the galaxy. Oh boy. It is still mind-blowing to know that Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father. But it turns out there's more than one family secret. And by the way, spoiler alert! During a talk with Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker actually got a chance to find out that he is Princess Leia's twin brother. Yes, it's hard to believe. I mean, I'm not much of a Star Wars expert, but it was quite a shock to learn that that Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia are like twin siblings. Talk about a crazy family tree. It must have been a complete shock for Luke Skywalker to know the truth. And I guess Princess Leia had to tell Han Solo about it later on in the film, after they defeated Darth Vader and his minions. Well, another thing I like about this movie is the battle between Luke Skywalker and the Emperor, who's kind of like a wise old man, but more creepy. I mean, he's kind of like an outer space phantom. Oh boy. Another thing I like about this movie is Jabba the Hutt. Oh boy, he's one. I admit, something about Jabba the Hutt just gives me the chills. Yeah, something about Jabba the Hutt just seems pretty creepy. I mean, he's like a giant blob of goo. Ugh. And I'm sorry if I'm gonna bring up more spoilers, but during the end of the film, all the stormtroopers were able to destroy the Death Star. And it was a little bit sad seeing Darth Vader die. And we actually got a chance to see what he looks like. Because I guess during the third act, Luke Skywalker sort of suspects that there's still a bit of good left in Darth Vader. And yet, it is a little bit sad seeing Darth Vader die. I mean, yeah, I know that Darth Vader's a villain. But it is kind of rare to see a hero be concerned about a villain's health in general. And that's especially what happened to Luke Skywalker when he tried to get Darth Vader out of there in one piece. And yes, I am extremely sorry about the spoilers. I'm sorry about the spoilers, so just pretend like that didn't happen. Overall, Mark Hamill was still a perfect choice to play Luke Skywalker, even though Mark Hamill has started to become a bit more controversial lately. I guess it has something to do with Donald Trump winning the election. But I'm not going to get into much detail to that because there's already several videos on YouTube explaining that. But other than that, Carrie Fisher still did a good job playing Princess Leia. Harrison Ford still did a good job playing Han Solo. Which is funny because I recently watched the second and third Indiana Jones movies and shared my thoughts on them. And I gotta admit, James Earl Jones still does a good job voicing Darth Vader in this movie. As well as the actor inside the Darth Vader suit. And seriously, the Ewoks are just so cute and cuddly. I mean, they're just like, they don't even look that scary. They're just very lovable. And I like 3CPO and R2D2. Whenever they're on screen together, I always get a little bit of a chuckle. I mean, they're kind of like a comedic robot version of Batman and Robin or Blue Falcon and Dynamite. I mean, okay, I know it's weird to compare 3CPO and R2D2 with Batman and Robin and Blue Falcon and Dynamite, but I'm just saying. Okay, so overall, Return of the Jedi is still a great Star Wars movie, and I think it's still one of the coolest movies in the world. And yes, before you guys say anything, I will try my best to find the first Star Wars movie someday. Rather, I find a VHS or DVD copy of this movie, although it might take me a long time. But anyways, thank you guys for watching Star Wars 3 Return of the Jedi. And I'm gonna give this movie 5 Death Stars out of 5. Make sure you guys have a nice day, and remember, the Force is strong with you. Well, now, I also forgot that Frank Oz still did a good job doing the puppet work for Yoda, as well as doing the voice of Yoda. I'm sorry that I almost forgot to bring him up in this review.